welcome back to our channel, Blessed to be Blended. And today is Vlogmas Day 5, and we're going to have story time today for our video. And the book is called Santa is Coming to Mississippi.
This is what it looks like. And we are in Mississippi, so this is the perfect book. Come here, Jonah. Jonah's dancing, I just can't see him. Come here. All right, you ready to read? Okay, Santa is coming to Mississippi. So many words, I'm gonna have to look at it like this. Well, boomed Santa, have all the children from Mississippi been good this year? Well, mostly, answered the little old elf as he bustled across the busy workshop to Santa's desk. Santa peered down at the elf from behind the tall, teetering piles of letters that the children of Mississippi had sent him. Mostly, asked Santa, looking over the top of his glasses. Yes, but they've all been especially good in the last few days, said the elf. Jolly good, chuckled Santa. Then we'd better get their presents loaded up. Jonah's reading a whole different story, y'all.
Jonah, say Santa.
Yeah.
Santa.
Say elf.
Even though the sack of presents was really, really big and the elves were really, really small, they seemed to have no trouble loading it into Santa's sleigh. Though how they managed to fit such a big sack into one little sleigh, even they didn't know, but somehow they did. Splendid, boomed Santa. We're ready to go. Not quite, Santa, said the little old elf. One of our reindeer is missing. Who's missing, Jonah? Who's missing? Missing? Which reindeer is missing? Asked Santa. The youngest one, Santa, said the elf. It's his first flight tonight. I've called him and called him, but just then a young reindeer strolled up munching on a large carrot. Where have you been? Asked Santa. But the youngest reindeer was crunching so loudly that it was no wonder he hadn't heard the little old elf calling. Oh well, never mind, said Santa, giving the reindeer a little wink. He took out his Santa nav and tapped in the coordinates for Mississippi. This will guide us to Mississippi in no time. Crunch, crunch, crunch. With a flick of the reins and a jerk of the harness, off they went racing through the sky. Ho, 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 laughed Santa. We'll soon have these presents delivered to the Magnolia State. Yes, reindeer. You want to show the book? Huh? What's your favorite one? Comet? His favorite reindeer is Comet. Who's you guys' favorite reindeer? You like Comet too? What about you?
I would say Rudolph, but I'll say Dasher.
Dasher?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite one?
Comet. Santa's sleigh flew through the starry night, heading south across the Arctic Ocean. On they flew in the crisp, wintry air, crossing over Canada.
Ooh.
In the wink of an eye, the sleigh was flying above the Dakotas and over Missouri. The youngest reindeer was very excited. He had never been away from the North Pole before.
When this is over here,
Don't interrupt the reader, please. They were just nearing Woodall Mountain when suddenly they ran into a thick fog. Mist whirled around the sleigh. They couldn't see a thing. The youngest reindeer was getting a bit worried, but Santa didn't seem concerned. In 2 miles, said the Santa nav in a bossy lady's voice. Keep left at the next star. But ma'am, Santa blustered, I can't see any stars in all this fog. Soon they were hopelessly lost. gonna help him? Oh, Jonah's gonna help. Ding dong, ding dong. Then suddenly the foggy blanket the youngest reindeer heard. Oh, sorry. Then through the foggy blanket, the youngest reindeer heard a faint ringing sound. Ding dong, ding dong. He looked over at the old reindeer with the red nose, but he had his head down. Y'all hear that? They got Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, an old deer in this book. Look at him. He looks so sad and old. Y'all see him? He got a little beard and everything. Poor thing. He's right here. You see?
Oh,
he's old now. They didn't have to do him like that. There was the sound again, like church bells ringing. The youngest reindeer turned around to look at Santa, but Santa wasn't listening. He seemed to be arguing with a little box with buttons on it. With a flick of the harness, yeah, reindeer. Reindeer. In a jerk of the reins, the youngest reindeer gave a sharp tug and headed off toward the sound of the bells, pulling Santa and his sleigh behind him. Whoa, the book caught you. Look at that. Santa saved you. Oh, it's that page again. Whoa, cried Santa, pulling his hat straight. What's going on? Then to his surprise, he heard the ringing sound. Well done, young reindeer, he shouted cheerfully. It must be the Cathedral of St. Peter the Apostle in Jackson. Don't worry, children, Santa is coming. Then suddenly, crunch! The sleigh hit something as it plummeted through the fog. You have arrived, said the Santa nav unhelpfully.
Remember, that's how the GPS for you all the time.
How ironic. Finally, when the fog had lifted, Santa discovered exactly where they were.
Oh,
Bless you. Stuck right at the very top of the Christmas tree near the old Capitol Museum. Everybody pull! The reindeer pulled with all their might until at last, with a screeching noise, the sleigh scraped clear of the Christmas tree and Santa steered them safely above Mississippi State Capitol, turned east at Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium, flew over the Children's Museum and down into LaFleur's Bluff State Park.
It's not bad, but I don't really like Mississippi itself, but it's alright. Y'all should come visit Mississippi itself. But I want to go to like other parts of Mississippi and see if it's any different.
Yeah, that's true. For those of y'all that don't know, we are not originally from Mississippi. We've only been here about 6 years or so. We're originally from Michigan. So, there you go. Hello, sir. Hello. 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 Luckily, there was no real damage done, but the packages had all been jumbled up. Santa quickly sorted the presents into order again. All right, said Santa, thanks to his young reindeer. I know where we are. Don't worry, children. Santa is coming.
You actually put one of the spinach, lady.
What are you eating?
Spinach.
Spinach?
Yeah.
Yummy.
Santa drove his sleigh expertly from rooftop to rooftop all over Mississippi, popping in and out of chimneys as fast as he could. There were big chimneys in Gulfport and small chimneys in Oxford. He squeezed down thin chimneys in Vicksburg and plummeted down fat chimneys in South Haven. The youngest reindeer was amazed at how quickly they went. Santa never seemed to get tired at all, and it looked like the children in Mississippi were going to be very lucky this year. But the youngest reindeer was starting to feel a bit weary and quite hungry too. He worked so hard, he worked up an appetite.
Look, Jonah.
Oh, he's still old.
Gotta go 50.
That's the young one.
Yeah, he's
What
old.
about Rudolph?
Rudolph is old in this book.
Mm.
In house after house. That's Santa. Santa delved inside his sack for packages of every shape and size. He piled them under the Christmas trees and carefully filled up the stockings with surprises. In house after house, the good children of Mississippi had left out a plate of cookies, a small glass of milk, and a big crunchy carrot. Santa took a little bite out of each cookie, a tiny sip of milk. What? Yes, can I finish the story? Can I finish? One more page, okay? No? Just this page, it's the last page.
Jonah.
Santa took a little bite out of each cookie, a tiny sip of milk, wiped his beard, and popped the carrots into his sack. Oh, we're almost done. Can I just finish? Oh, wait, are we almost done? We're almost done. From Madison to Meridian, from Biloxi to Brandon, from Hattiesburg to Hernando, and all the places in between, Santa and his sleigh visited every house in Mississippi. Santa delivered presents to Andrew, Ellison, Anna, Annabelle, Archie, Ashley, the list went on and on, Zach, Zara, Zeb, Zoe, and Zybel. Trying to hurry up, he's hungry. Finally, Santa had delivered the last present on his long Mississippi list. Great moons and stars, sighed Santa. It's past midnight and my sack seems as heavy as ever. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. Santa opened his sack to check, but it was full of juicy, crunchy carrots. Santa divided the carrots among all the reindeer. Well done, he said, patting the youngest reindeer gently on the nose. But the youngest reindeer didn't hear him. He was too busy munching. Then it was time to set off for home. Santa reset his Santa nav once more to the North Pole, and soon they were speeding over the DeSoto National Forest, above Yazoo City, and out over the Mississippi Delta through the crisp, starry night. Ho, 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 laughed Santa. Merry Christmas, Mississippi. Did you like the story?
I like the spinach.
Wasn't even listening. It's alright.
Can I show him what the
He's
spinach?
eating
Can I show him what the spinach looks like?
Yeah.
See, Mama don't like this stuff. She think I'm weird for eating this stuff, but it's
I do
good.
like it. I just don't like it like that.
Then eat it.
Get out of the camera, please. No, your hands are probably dirty.
That's rude.
Anyway, that concludes our story. Santa is Coming to Mississippi, written by Steve Smallman, illustrated by Robert Dunn and Jerry Pike. You guys should read it. Bye, guys.